The funniest thing is, whenever I look back at pictures of myself when I was a teenage fish, I'm always really confused about what people thought about me, because I had braces, I had glasses, I had long hair down to my bottom, like frizzy all over the place. But like I always used to, like, a bunch of people fancied me in school, which, if anyone doesn't know, the term fancy is like people had a crush on me, right? And I always look back and I'm like, how? Like, how? How did... Frizzy? Yeah, because I have Irish blood, so my hair's a little bit frizzy. But, yes, I like... that was only in, like, my first 3 years. There's 5 years of high school in the UK. My first 3 years, year 7, 8, and 9, I had glasses. Ugly glasses, too, not cute ones. Luckily, I've never had to worry about my skin. I just was blessed with good skin. Which is completely genetic, by the way. No amount of face washing will stop spots. It's just a genetics thing, which is why I hate people who pick on people with spots, because they can't help it. But yeah, luckily I just never had bad or quote-unquote bad skin, because that's not a real thing. But yeah, but for some reason, a bunch of people would always ask me out, but I hated boys. The first, like, all of my high school years, all my friends had boyfriends. I was the only one who didn't have a boyfriend because I hated boys. I hated boys. I was like, ew, boys are smelly. And my friends were like, Kilia, you're freaking, like, what? Like, all these boys fancy you and you're just rejecting all of them. I was like, look, boys just smell bad, okay? I don't hate boys anymore. I don't hate boys anymore. Although you guys still smell. But, and then one day, I had a boy that I actually kind of liked. This is my villain arc, okay? This is my villain arc. This is how I learned to hate boys. No, I'm kidding. I love boys. This is my villain arc, okay? So I had a boy that I fancied. And I fancied him for quite a while because he went to the school before as well. And he said to me... his friends said that he fancied me as well. And I kind of thought maybe they're just being mean. And they're just pretending. But he apparently fancied me. And so we were at a party and I like tried to talk to him. And he said to me, verbatim, he said, you are pretty. You have a pretty face, but you have really ugly teeth. So if you had... If your braces get taken off, then you'll actually be very attractive. But you have ugly teeth right now. He was like, so maybe like in like 2 years, when your braces are off. I was gobsmacked, right? Because this is the first person I'd ever had a crush on. I was like, what? Like, what do you say to that? Like, oh, okay, thanks. Like, what? And then, that was my villain arc, right? So, I've never struggled with weight, never struggled with skin. But obviously, I had my braces and my hair. Like, I just needed to learn how to take better care of my hair type. And so, yeah, you know, fast forward a couple years... after I got my braces taken off, I found some, like, cute glasses. You know, my fashion was looking good, and I finally figured out what was wrong with my hair. I basically had my get hot era. Even though I'm still kind of insecure about the way I look, I think that sometimes it's just a bit pointless because you have to love the body that you were given and the face that you were given, because guess what? There's not much you can do about it. Unless you want to go get plastic surgery, there's not much you can do about it. So you have to learn to love yourself. Because otherwise, it's going to be really hard to love someone else. But yeah, he actually came crawling back. He came crawling back and was like, hey, like, I really like you. We should go on a date. And I was like, hell no. I was like, look at me and look at you. Hell no. I said, I got my teeth sorted out. Not because of you, because of the NHS free healthcare system that gave me braces. And I rejected him, and I embarrassed him in front of all of his friends. And he was not happy. He was really upset. But it doesn't matter, because if he didn't love me at my worst, he didn't deserve me at my best. And that's something I stand by. I bet that felt amazing to do. To be honest, it didn't really feel good. I don't really like hurting people's feelings because, to be honest, like, it just feels bad, right? So it didn't feel like great. It felt like a little bit satisfactory. But it was still like, I don't know. I felt bad. See you later. You smell.